Hello, welcome back to my new video. Okay, today I have a new tutorial for you. This about Mastercam 2D Pocket Toolpath. Okay, and the Pocket Toolpath is a very basic toolpath, but very useful. You use them a lot during your programming after the facing and contour toolpath. So it will be great if you can be able to use all kind of pockets in the pocket toolpath. Okay, so for pocket machining, Mastercam provide us some kind of pocket toolpath. I can show here. I can show you here. You can take a look on the screen and you see that I have 4 parts, and each part is stand for one kind of pocket toolpath we gonna use. Okay, the first kind of pocket toolpath is we call the standard. Yet the standard pocket you can see is a simple and closed pocket. No island inside, no open edge, just a closed pocket. Okay, that's the standard. Yeah, the most basic. And the second one we have the pocket facing. Yeah, that's the one kind of pocket. You can see for the facing toolpath, for the facing pocket toolpath, we can use this kind of toolpath to do the facing, like we do with the facing toolpath. But it also can be used for cutting island. Yeah, you can see if we have a park and we have one or more than one island uh, stand on the middle of the flat area like this one. If you have open area and we have a island inside, we can use the pocket facing toolpath to machine that island. Also for the step, you can see this part have a step like this one, and we can use the pocket facing to machine this step, because if you look it's more clearly, you can see this is an island. You can see this is an island, and this is the flat area. Yeah, it's just a little bit different, but um, in basic it is the same, one big island and one flat area. So that's we can use the facing tool pocket facing toolpath. And the third one is the third kind of pocket we have is the island facing. Yeah, the island facing pocket is quite similar to standard. The difference between two kind of pockets is with the island facing, you will get some island inside the pocket. You can see here. Yeah, this is a closed pocket and we have some island inside. The island can be in any kind of shape. You can see we have a circular shape island here, and we have a rectangular island here. Also we have a step here inside the pocket. So with this kind of pocket we can use the island facing to machine. Okay, and the last one is the open. Yeah, the open pocket. You can see here, that's a pocket with an open edge here. Yeah, and later I will show you we can use the facing pocket to cut an open pocket, because the facing pocket is very powerful. It can be used for cutting many kind of pocket. Yeah, it's because when we look at this, you can see with this part, this M shape, it can be considered as an island, and it stand on a flat area here. Yeah, so we can use the facing pocket to machine this one, no problem. Okay, I just show you about 4 kind of pocket we can encounter when we do with the 2D pocket toolpath in Mastercam, and we gonna go one by one. Okay, and before we going to create a toolpath, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I have just create some sample toolpath here, so I can show you uh, a type of toolpath. So this is a standard pocket. You can see this is the machining area, yeah, inside the pocket. And the second is the pocket facing. Yeah, you can use how we use it. Yes, you can see the pocket. We mill the material outside the island. Yeah, we all the material outside the island. And the tool come from outside of the park in the pocket standard. Because this is a closed pocket, the tool must be engaged inside the park, but in the facing pocket, the pocket facing, the tool can engage from outside the park like this, and no entry motion like a ram or helix, no need. Yeah, go directly from outside the park. And for the island facing, you can see we machine the entire pocket. We also machine the material um, on the island surface. Yeah, we remove the material on the islands. Okay, and that's it, the island. And for the open pocket, yeah, you can see because this pocket is open, the tool can engage from outside the park like this one. And this is open pocket. And we have another type of pocket toolpath that's we call remachining. That's allow you to cut the rest material left from a previous operation, or by a tool with a greater diameter. So we use the pocket remachining to cut the rest material, especially in the corner of the part. Okay, so this is 5 type of pocket we will cover. Okay, so we go to the first pocket, that is the standard. Okay, to use the pocket toolpath, you go to the toolpath tab here and select pocket. Mastercam will ask us to select the pocket chain. Okay, and for the standard pocket we have to select a closed chain, not open chain. Okay, this must be a closed chain. Yes, like this one. After select the chain, we will select the tool. In this video I just use one tool only for cutting all pocket, because this for information purpose only, so I don't want to use too many tools. Okay, I will use this quarter end mill, 0.25 end mill to do the roughing and also the finish. Okay, so don't ask me why I use just one tool for the cut. Yes, this just information purpose only. Okay, then you can input the spindle speed, the feed rate, and the plunge rate. Okay, and you can see here we have in the cut parameter we have the machining direction. You can select either climb milling or conventional milling. Normally we will use a climb milling for a better surface finish. Okay, and we go to the pocket type. So as I told you before, we have 4 type of pockets and one remachining operation for remove the rest material. So we have standard. You can see on the picture here, Mastercam will show you uh, the function of X pocket type. Okay, and when you're facing, you can see the facing pocket we can be used for do the facing, or we can also use for island milling. Yes, this is very powerful. The island facing for this kind of pocket, the remachining for resting the material in the corner, and the open pocket for some pocket like this one. Okay, we will start with the standard. All right, this is the most basic kind of pocket toolpath. All right, if you want to create another additional contour operation to finish the wall, you can check on this option. Okay, and we also have the stock to live on wall and stock to live on floors. That's the amount of material you want to leave or want to leave on the wall and the bottom the floor of the pocket. If you input a negative value, the tool will engage into the wall. Yeah, cut through the wall. Okay, so please take notice about the size of the value you input. If you input a negative value, the tool will cut through the wall. Yeah, it will cut into the wall of the pocket. Yeah, similar to a floor. So if you want to leave material, input a positive, not a negative value. Okay, so I want to leave 0.01 and 0.01 as stock on wall and floor. Okay, next we move to the roughing. If you want to rough the pocket, you should check on this option. Normally this option will always be checked. Okay, and in the rough here, we have a rough window here. We have many kind of toolpath, many kind of motion. You can see we have zigzag, constant overlap spiral, parallel spiral. Yeah, we have many kind of toolpath. So depend of the shape of the pocket, you should select a right suitable for suitable toolpath for the pocket. For example, for a round or circle pocket is a good way to select the true spiral toolpath is especially for round pocket. Okay, and for normal shape, we can select constant overlap or either um, parallel or parallel spiral clean corner. You can try X1 and to see the difference between yeah, between them. We don't have so much time to talk about every kind of pattern here. Okay, and on the step over, you can input the step over for the pocket toolpath. In this field is calculated by the percentage of the tool diameter, and this field is calculated by the real value. For example, with a quarter end mill 0.25, if we go with a step over of 50%, that will be 0.125 inch. Okay, and if we go with the 75%, it will be convert to 0.1875. So okay, and also we have some option here like minimize tool burrow, spiral inside to outside, and display stock for constant overlap spiral. Yeah, this one may not important. If you want to know what that means, just click on the question button here, go to the C field definition, and Mastercam will let you know what this is. But in my opinion, you don't have to care about this one. Just some important thing you need to care is this one and this one. If you select this one, Mastercam will try to select a good toolpath so to minimize the tool burrow motion. Okay, and we also have the spiral inside to outside. If you check on this option, the tool will start the cut from the inside, the middle, the inside of the pocket, and cut from inside to outside. And if you uncheck this option, the tool will cut from outside the border of the pocket into the center of the pocket. Okay, so if you want to cut from inside to outside, check on this option. Okay, this one I don't think it's important, so we can skip it. and go with the roughing. You can see the entry motion. Normally for closed pocket, standard pocket, we use um, entry motion. That's how the tool will engage the material. If you select off, the tool will plunge into the material. So this is not recommended. Okay. So we have two type of entry motion. The first one is the ram motion. You can see this is the ram motion, and it's like a zigzag with an angle. And we also have the helix entry motion, so you can use what you prefer. Okay, in the ram and helix we have some common parameter like x and y clearance. That's the distance between the tool and the wall of the pocket when it do the entry motion. We also have the plunge, zig and zag angle. Yeah, you can try to figure out what x parameter mean. For example, z clearance, that's the yeah, just look on the picture, you will understand what that mean. I don't have time to yeah, to talk detail about all of these parameter. Also for the helix and for the ram and helix, in the maximum length and maximum radius, you can input a very low number, no problem. You can input 10 inches or even 100 inches, no problem. Mastercam will try to create a longest distance, yeah, a biggest entry motion as possible, so that's really good. This is the minimum length for the ram motion. That means the distance from here to here. Yeah, if you it will be controlled by two parameter here, the minimum length and the maximum length. Also for the helix, we got the minimum radius and maximum radius. Okay, so we have some option called auto angle here. Yeah, it will be the angle of the ram motion. For example, I will input 45 degree. Oh no, sorry. If you input 45 degree, you will see what's that mean when I backplot the toolpath. Okay, we also have some other parameter like additional slot width. That means instead of making a zigzag, the if you input a value here, Mastercam will go like this. That means we have machining a slot, like we machine a slot like this. We have another width of stop here that make more clearance for the entry motion. Okay, we have also we have entry feed rate, so you can use the plunge feed rate or the feed rate here. If you select the plunge feed rate, the entry motion will use this value, and if you select the feed rate here, the plunge and the entry motion will use this value for the feed rate. Okay. Oh, so there's a lot of other parameters that I cannot cover all of them, like the align ram with entry point, yeah, and center on entry point. That means you have to, instead of select the chain for the pocket, you can add another chain. For example, if you want to select a point for the entry motion, you can check on the point here and select one point around here. If you want the tool go around here, click on a point like this, and in the entry motion you can go to center on entry point, so the tool will engage and will make the entry motion as around this point. Yeah, my god. Yeah, and other parameter you can try yourself. Okay, if you want to do a finish cut on the wall, you want to make a finish cut on the pocket wall, you can check on this. So the tool will make a finish cut. We also, and this is the stock to make the stock lift for the rough lift for the finish cut. We have some option like finish outer boundary, start finish closed entity, keep tool down. Yeah, if you know English you can understand what that means, so I don't need to yeah, cover X of them. Alright, okay, and this is a lead out and lead in for the helix, sorry, for the finish cut. Alright, and you also have depth cut, like similar to contour toolpath. You have depth cut, you can input the maximum rough depth cut of the rough cut, and number of finish cut, and um, the material removed in one finish cut. Yeah, we have many options. Any linking parameter, you will define the depth of the pocket in absolute value or incremental value. The top of stock and the depth is calculated from the chain we select. For example, I have select this chain, so it's the top and the bottom. If you the top stock and depth, if you select incremental, it will be calculated from the chain we selected. Yes, okay, so this is the standard pocket. You can see the retract motion is collide with the part, so we need to make the retract, yeah, higher bit higher. So yeah, this is the pocket standard. You can see this is the entry motion. It we select an entry point here, and the tool will entry go around this point. All right, so if you select the entry motion a ram, you can see the different, yeah, ram, and the x y angle is 45. You can see, okay, take a look from the top, hide the holder. Okay, yeah, this is the ram motion. You can see the 45 angle of ram. Yeah, this angle is 45, and if you reduce the maximum length, for example, just 0.5 inches, you can see the ram distance is reduced. Yeah, you can see that, just yeah, 0.5 inch for the ram motion. Okay, and this is a standard pocket without finishing. And if you activate the, oh sorry, this have finished. Let me try again. Let me see where the finish motion. Oh, finish. Okay, check on the finish outer boundary. So you can see this is the finish motion. Yeah, and it make the finish cut on every depth of cut. So if you only want to finish at the bottom of the pocket, so you can click on the machine finish pass only at final depth, so it will be make only one finish cut at the bottom of the pocket. Yes, like this one. Okay, that's it for the pocket standard. All right, very simple, right? Okay, and next we move to the second type of pocket. Yeah, that's the facing pocket. Okay, and now we continue with the second type of pocket. That's the facing, the pocket facing, and this it may be the most difficult. So I hope you are not sleepy. I hope you uh, feel happy enough to so we can keep going. Okay. Okay. The second one is the facing. This toolpath is used for remove the material outside of an island. Okay. Again, we go to the pocket, and yeah, I have some notes when we do the chaining for the pocket facing. First, the function of the the use of the pocket facing. First, it can be used for do the facing, like facing toolpath, like this one, for example. I want to face this top surface of this island. Yeah, I just select this chain, and then for the tool I select the tool here, cutting parameter. You can have stock to live on wall and stock to live on floor, because this one I just want to do the facing, so stock to live on wall is not important. We just care about the stock to live on floor. For example, I want to leave material, no material on the floor, so I input 0. And instead of select pocket type is standard, we select facing. Okay. Alright, we have some different parameter. We have overlap value. Okay, overlap is a distance. How to describe? So my English is not good. Yeah, the distance from the edge of the tool, the outside of the tool to the outside of the part. Yeah, this called the overlap. That means the distance from here to here. That's the overlap. Okay. So we select the overlap is 50% of the tool diameter. Yeah, you can see. And approach distance, you can see what's that mean. Just look at the picture, you will understand what's the approach distance and the exit distance. So I don't have to yeah, describe about these parameter. Okay. And roughing, also you can select a toolpath pattern for the pocket. So for facing, we can do zigzag or also any kind of toolpath. All right. And for facing, especially facing, because for pocket facing, there's not a closed pocket, so we can um, make the tool go from outside, so no need for entry motion, no need for ram, no need for helix. You can select off, and the tool will go from outside of the part with the distance of equal to the approach distance here. Okay, very simple. So because it's a facing operation, just do the facing, so no need to finish because we have no wall to finish. Okay, so no finish, that means no lead in and no lead out. Okay, we can also use depth cut if you want. For example, I have maximum depth of cut and one finish cut with 0.01 stock. Okay, we select the depth. Yes, that will be 0, and maybe the stop of stock material will be 0.1. Alright, so this is the pocket facing. Sorry for the color, is not so easy to see the tool path, right? Yeah, you can see the tool engage from the outside of the part, and you can see this is the overlap distance. Yeah, maybe the entry motion is so large, so we can reduce it to 0.25. Okay. And also with the noise, you know, the exit distance, we can use the parallel spiral. So you can see the tool will plunge outside of the part, go to the center and cut from inside to outside like this one. Okay, and we have depth cut. Yes, depth cuts. Okay, and if you don't want to use depth cut, just unactivate it. Alright, and if you want to cut from outside to inside, you can uncheck on this option. So we got a cut from the outside pocket. So you can see this is the overlap, 50% of the tool diameter. And this cut from outside to inside. Okay, very simple. Okay, so this operation. I use the pocket facing for facing the top of the part, and for the next tool path I will use the same pocket facing, but after I want to remove the material outside of this island. Okay, this is the difficult, it's more difficult. Okay, we're gonna select pocket again, and yeah, just not for chaining. Different with with facing purple. If you want to machine an island, if you want to remove the material outside an island, you need to select multiple chain. The first chain is the chain that define the material you want to remove. In this case, I will select the anti-rectangle here because we have the stock on of this area. So the first chain you should select the chain that define the entire material. Okay, need to be cut. Okay, after we select the first chain, we click on the end chain here to select another one, and for the second you can select the chain that you want to keep. Yeah, you want to keep after machining. That's in the chain define the material you don't want to be cut. Yeah, so Mastercam will make a calculation, a subtraction. It will make a subtraction between this chain and this chain, and so it will keep this error and it will remove the material from the outside error. Yeah, it's like the you can see my video on high-speed machining. Yes, this is the same way of chaining with the 2D high-speed toolpath. Yeah, we select a chain to define the material area, and we select another chain or more than one chain to define the areas that we want to keep. Yeah, and Mastercam we automatically calculate and machine the outside material. Okay, use the same tool. Yeah, we just keep the pocket facing here, and for example we input depth cut. Okay, boom. Now let's see what we got. In yeah, you can see. Oh, I need to reselect the depth of cut. We can select absolute depth, check on this point. Yeah, we go to depth of minus 0.25. Yes, when you do the pocket facing chaining is very important. If you're able to chain correctly, you will get your tool path correctly. Okay, this is the first depth cut. Go to the next depth. Yes, you can see Mastercam do the calculation and this is the area we want to keep, so much the tool will not cut into this area, it's just only cut outside. But look at this, there's some material here not be cut, is because of the kind of toolpath. uh, yeah, if this one and this one other one may left excess material. Yeah, this because of the kind of pattern. So if you select the constant overlap here, constant overlap spiral here, all material is cut. Yeah, you can see that is a clean cut, no material left. Yeah, it's depend on what tool pattern you selected. Okay, all right. And we should talk a little bit about the overlap here. For example, here, the overlap in now is a 0.125. If I input only 0.05, see what happened. Oh, it's not different. I will select another bigger tool, for example, yeah, 0.375 with an overlap of yeah, maybe 0.1. So you can see we have some error that the tool cannot move because yeah, the overlap is too small, only 0.1, and we can measure the distance from here to here, that's only 0.25, and with an overlap of 0.1, the tool cannot move to cut the material here. So the solution is you increase the overlap value, for example to 0.5. Oh, no, sorry, 0.25. I think that's enough. I'm not good at calculation. So you can see with the overlap of 0.25, the tool can go to cut all of the material. So with the facing pocket toolpath, the overlap is very important. If you input a value too small, there may error. There are some error may not fully machine. So check on this. Yes. So I talk again about the chaining. For the pocket facing, you need to select a chain to define the entire material of the part, and another chain to define the area that you want to be kept after machining. That's we call the avoidance chain. You can select more than one chain. For example, uh, if I want to leave another island here, I can draw for example, I have another island here, so I can select one more chain. Yes, I will backplot the toolpath. Now you can see, yeah, you can see the toolpath. Yeah, all the chain inside will be kept, and the tool will not cut into these areas. Yes, that's how we chain the pocket toolpath. You can select any chain first, that's not problem. You can select no need in sequence. You can select this one, and then this one, and then this one. No problem, no problem about the sequence. When you selecting, it will be have the same reserve. See that? So just make a subtract calculation. A subtraction, very simple, right? So again, how about if we want to cut this step here, you can see we have a step here. So how we do the cutting? Yeah, as I told you, the chaining is very important. If you chain correctly, you get the right tool path. I will copy another tool path here, and I will reselect the chain. First, we select a chain to define the material need to be cut. Yes, like this one. And the next chain, we will select a chain that define the area that we want to keep. So if we want to cut the step here, we need to keep the material here. So the solution is select this chain, thing and thing. Yeah, this is the material, and this is the area we want to keep. Very simple, right? And Mastercam will do a subtraction, and it will cut the remain area like this. I just change the top of stock to here, and the depth of pocket to here. Okay, yes, that's what I'm talking about, right? So the chaining is very important for pocket, especially for pocket facing. If you select this chain, it will not work. It's just do a facing operation. Wow, and that's crazy. It's destroy your park, right? And how about if you select this one, this one, and this one, this one, and this one, it will keep this error, and it's cut, and so it will cut all of material here. That's disaster. Okay, yeah, you can see. I will turn on the wireframe view. See that? If we select the wrong chain, you get the bad result. So yeah, just keep in mind the calculation, the subtraction. First the entire material, and then second the error you want to be kept after machining. Okay, that's what we want, right? Okay, so that's the facing. Again, we can use the pocket facing for, yeah, two purposes. First, uh, we can machine we can do the facing on top of the part, or we can use the pocket facing for uh, remove the material outside islands. Yeah, one island, two island, or many islands, no problem. Yes, this is one kind of island. Just imagine that's a big island like here. Yeah, this is a big island. Okay, that's the second type of pocket toolpath, the facing pocket. And now we move to the next kind of pocket, that's the island facing. Okay, I hope you still awake. Please get up, please don't sleep.